Hi everyone, welcome back. High above us, orbiting silently in the dark, satellites are capturing the story of our world. From miles above the Earth, they're offering us an unfiltered truth, a view of our planet that is at once beautiful, breathtaking, and deeply troubling. Tonight, we bring into focus the disturbing discoveries from space and what these silent observers are telling us about the future of our planet. When satellites look down on Earth, the first thing they capture is not just beauty, it's change. Vast stretches of the Amazon rainforest, once described as the lungs of our planet, are now fractured. Where dense green once dominated the view, satellites show scars of gray and brown. Entire sections have been stripped bare by logging, agriculture, and fire. This is not a local tragedy, it's a global one, visible clearly from orbit. The changing face of our planet move north, and satellites capture a chilling picture of the Arctic. Ice sheets that once stretched for miles, reflecting sunlight and regulating global temperatures, are retreating at alarming rates. Satellite images stitched together over the last few decades show an undeniable pattern each year: less ice, thinner layers, vanishing faster than scientists projected. From space, the deserts of Africa and the Middle East are expanding, creeping mile by mile into once fertile lands. Croplands in Asia and South America appear stressed, browning earlier each season. These shifts, too gradual for the human eye, are starkly visible from orbit. The changing face of our planet is not theory. It's photographic evidence, time-stamped, undeniable. Satellites are showing us the accelerating transformation of the Earth itself. And the question hangs heavy: if the planet looks this different from above in just a few decades, what will it look like in the next? Climate disasters from above satellites are not just capturing landscapes, they are tracking the rise of disasters reshaping human life. Look closely at the American West from orbit, and you'll see smoke plumes stretching for hundreds of miles. Massive wildfires, once seasonal, are now yearly infernos. The flames burn so intensely that satellites track them from ignition to destruction, mapping entire communities lost in hours. In the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, storm systems appear as swirling giants. With satellite technology, we see them forming, strengthening, and striking with greater frequency. Entire coastlines vanish beneath waves, and inland flooding reaches communities that never thought they'd face water at their doorsteps. The images are haunting: entire cities lit only by the fires of destruction or plunged into darkness by power outages. Heat waves, too, are unmistakable from space. Temperatures so high they bake the ground, visible as deep red patterns across continents. Europe, Asia, Africa all have endured record-breaking summers, and satellites trace the heat across regions, showing just how far-reaching each wave has become. From drought to storm, from fire to flood, space-based observation removes doubt. These are not isolated weather events, they are global phenomena intensifying with time. And every pixel, every satellite pass, is evidence of a world being reshaped by climate stress. What we see from above is not just weather, it's warning. Human impact etched into the land beyond nature's shifts. Satellites are exposing the undeniable impact of human activity. From orbit, the Earth at night glows with billions of lights, each cluster a city expanding outward. What may look like progress on the ground appears from above as sprawling megacities consuming the landscape, one patch of farmland, one stretch of forest at a time. Rivers that once flowed freely are now interrupted. Satellite images capture massive dams altering natural courses, creating artificial lakes where valleys once stood. Mining operations carve scars so deep they're visible from space, pits of extraction that cut into the earth like open wounds. Farmland, too, once diverse, now appears as endless uniform blocks of monoculture stretching for miles. Pollution leaves its mark as well. Satellites track plumes of smog hovering over industrial centers, spreading into neighboring countries. In some regions, rivers once blue now appear black from chemical dumping. Coastal waters, once vibrant, are captured in dull shades, revealing the toll of overfishing and runoff. The human footprint is not invisible, it's permanent, and satellites ensure it is undeniable. From oil spills that stain the oceans to the clear cutting of rainforests, our actions are written in the geography of Earth. Progress and consumption leave behind a signature, and from orbit, that signature tells a sobering story. Our species has become the greatest force reshaping the planet. A warning from above, perhaps the most haunting discovery, is not the images themselves, but their meaning. Every shrinking glacier, every spreading wildfire, every scar left by human hands is more than just a picture. It is a warning. Satellites give us the gift of hindsight in real time. They show us not only where we've been, but where we're heading. Decade after decade, the trend lines are clear, hotter summers, stronger storms, higher seas, fewer forests. When stitched together, these images tell a single story. Earth is changing faster than we are prepared to handle. And yet, there is another truth here. What satellites see is not only destruction, it's also possibility. These images provide data that can help us predict disasters, prepare for storms, manage resources, and adapt before the worst arrives. But only if we act on what we see. The troubling discoveries from space are not meant to scare us into silence. They are meant to move us into action, because satellites will keep watching and they will keep recording whether we respond or not. The final choice rests not in the images they capture, but in what humanity decides to do after seeing them. From orbit, the Earth is breathtaking, fragile, and finite. And if we listen closely, if we study what satellites are telling us, we might yet preserve the beauty they capture before the warnings become irreversible realities.